Welcome to Bát Tràng, a pottery village with over 700 years of history, just 13 kilometers from Hanoi. Founded in the 14th century during the early Lê dynasty, Bát Tràng has produced ceramics for royal courts, local markets, and generations of Vietnamese households. Over centuries, this village has witnessed dynasties rise and fall, wars and modernization, yet its craft remains alive. Today, we follow a visitor's journey through the Artisans of Bát Tràng, crafting Vietnam's soul in clay, where history, culture, and creativity meet in every piece. As you enter Bát Tràng, you step into a living museum. Narrow alleys lined with red-tiled houses and family workshops reveal centuries of tradition. An elder artisan tells a story. His family has worked here since the 16th century, supplying ceramics to the Nguyen dynasty. Walking these streets, you can almost hear the whispers of history, the hum of spinning wheels echoing through time. Our journey begins with clay, the soul of Bát Tràng pottery. In the 15th century, artisans perfected techniques to produce ceramics for the royal court, using carefully selected clay from the Red River. Visitors are invited to knead the clay, feeling its texture and connecting with hands that shaped generations of Vietnamese history. Next, visitors move to the potter's wheel, a true test of patience, focus, and skill. Guided step by step by a master potter, they learn to center the clay, keep it balanced, and gradually shape it into a bowl, vase, or jar. Every turn of the wheel reveals how the clay responds to gentle pressure, a tactile lesson in centuries-old craftsmanship. These are the same techniques that artisans in Bát Tràng have used for over 500 years, producing vessels for the royal courts of the Lê and Nguyen dynasties, as well as functional wares for local families. As the clay slowly rises and takes form beneath your fingers, it's as if time itself has slowed. You're not just making pottery, you're touching history, connecting with generations of hands that shaped Vietnamese culture and tradition. Decoration is where the rich culture and symbolism of Bát Tràng truly come alive. Dragons, carefully painted or carved, represent power and protection. Lotus flowers symbolize purity and enlightenment, and scenes of village life capture the rhythms of everyday existence in Vietnam. These motifs have been handed down through generations, painted on pottery since the 15th century, and reached their peak popularity during the Lê dynasty, when Bát Tràng wares were often sent to the imperial palace. As a visitor delicately applies a lotus design under the guidance of an artisan, they not only learn brush techniques, but also hear the stories behind each pattern. How a single stroke can reflect centuries of tradition, a connection between the hands of craftsmen from long ago and those shaping clay today. Every painted motif becomes a tiny window into Vietnam's history, culture, and soul. After decoration, the pottery is carefully placed into traditional kilns, the heart of Bát Tràng's craft. These kilns have been used for centuries, and the techniques remain largely unchanged since the 15th century. Visitors can watch as the soft, pliable clay gradually transforms into solid, durable pottery, glowing warmly as it reacts to the fire. It's a mesmerizing process, almost magical, where art, science, and history converge in each piece. Even during the 19th century, when wars and social upheavals swept across Vietnam, these kilns kept burning, ensuring that the village's centuries-old tradition would survive. Observing the fire and smoke rise, visitors can almost hear the echoes of past artisans, feeling the resilience and dedication embedded in every jar, bowl, and vase. Finally comes the glazing stage, where each piece begins to truly shine. Artisans carefully apply glazes, often hand-painted with cobalt blue, a technique refined in the 17th century that transformed ordinary pottery into works of art. Visitors can watch as each brushstroke brings the designs to life, understanding that every line is not just decoration, but a signature passed down through generations. By the 19th century, these vibrant glazes had become iconic, celebrated for their beauty and craftsmanship, and sought after by collectors throughout Vietnam and beyond. Observing this process, visitors feel a tangible connection to the artisans of the past, realizing that each finished piece carries centuries of history, skill, and cultural pride. Visitors are invited to take part in every stage of the pottery-making process. First, they feel the cool, soft clay between their hands, kneading it with care as they learn how centuries of artisans have prepared it for shaping. Then, guided by a master potter, they center the clay on the spinning wheel and slowly form it into a bowl, vase, or jar, discovering firsthand how patience and precision bring a piece to life. Next comes the painting and decoration. Visitors can try traditional motifs, dragons symbolizing strength, lotuses for purity, and scenes of village life, carefully applying each brushstroke under the watchful eye of the artisan. Every movement connects them to generations of craftsmen who preserved these designs for over 700 years. By the end of the experience, each creation is more than just a souvenir. It carries a story, their story intertwined with Bát Trang's history, and becomes a tangible link to centuries of Vietnamese culture, tradition, and creativity. Before leaving the village, visitors can wander through the local shops, where finished pottery pieces are displayed like treasures. Each jar, bowl, or vase tells its own story, of the family that crafted it, the skill honed over generations, and the rich history of Bát Tràng itself. From everyday items used by local households to exquisite decorative art, every piece is a living testament to Vietnam's cultural heritage. Some of the techniques and styles seen today can be traced back to the 18th and 19th centuries, reflecting centuries of adaptation, artistry, and resilience. As visitors browse, they not only find a unique souvenir, but also hold a tangible connection to the hands and stories of artisans who have kept this tradition alive for over 700 years. Bát Tràng is far more than just a pottery village. It is a living museum of Vietnam's history and culture. Over 700 years ago, artisans here began crafting ceramics for royal courts, producing elegant vessels that graced imperial palaces. Through the centuries, the village endured wars, social upheavals, and modernization. Yet its families continued to teach each generation the secrets of the craft, preserving every technique, motif, and glaze. Walking through the workshops, watching the kilns, and seeing artisans at work, visitors can feel the heartbeat of a centuries-old tradition. Each brushstroke, each carefully shaped pot, is a testament to resilience, creativity, and Vietnamese identity. A legacy that connects the past to the present and ensures that the story of Bát Tràng continues to live on. From humble clay to a finished masterpiece, your journey through Bát Tràng is more than a craft experience. It is a journey through over 700 years of Vietnamese culture, history, and artistic tradition. You've shaped your own piece with your hands, felt the texture of centuries-old techniques, and connected with the enduring spirit of a village that has preserved its soul through dynasties, wars, and generations of artisans. Which creation will you proudly display at home, carrying with it a story of resilience, creativity, and heritage? Share your favorite moments in the comments below. And when you're ready to explore further, Seni World Travel will guide you to Vietnam's cultural gems, revealing their stories, traditions, and artistry, one unforgettable journey at a time.